Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to pass the pigskin with the Social Sports Pad podcast. I am the man they call Cobra. Joining me today is Ben and Tim. Say hello, Tim. Say hello, Ben. Yep. And so today we're going to be bringing it back a little bit. I mean, we're getting ready for the Super Bowl. Getting ready for the Super Bowl that's going to be happening this week. But before that, it was an abysmal showing with the Pro Bowl. And man, how have the mighty have fallen?
It's pitiful.
Yeah. The Pro Bowl is so bad. You have players who have been voted and selected by fans and owners just saying, you know what? I'm gonna head out. I don't need this. This isn't exciting. This isn't incentivized enough for me to want to go. I mean, yeah, it'll appear nice on my CV, on my Hall of Fame resume, but this ain't enough. This ain't your mother's Pro Bowl.
So here's a question. When they do these selections, they don't have a way where you can do a fan vote like they do at MLB, like baseball, where you
or
can
NHL, yeah. No.
Yeah, they don't have anything like that. Like, why don't they have something like that to get the fans more involved and actually show the fans who they want instead of who the NFL and the coaches want?
Because Roger Goodell hates you. That's why there's shitty Madden games every fucking year.
When they're already talking about getting rid of the punt and everything, like
they're already talking about getting rid of kickoffs. They're already talking about getting rid of special teams. They're already lowballing running backs.
So what's the point of having a kicker then?
Exactly. It's like, what's the kicker gonna do?
What? Just be the water boy and just give up the Gatorade to the players?
Gatorade. It's too old. So I want to talk. Since before we talk about what we think we can do to fix the Pro Bowl to where it's actually watchable for both in person and on TV, do anyone of us have any very special Pro Bowl memories? Like, we remember when the Pro Bowl was good.
I recall when Sean Taylor went running down the field and leveled the kicker.
Like that, to be fair, Ben, that was actually awesome. Because one, the Pro Bowl was actually treated like a meaningful thing.
It was. It was actually people cared and watched.
Yeah. Tim, do you have any special memories about the Pro Bowl if you watched it?
Only like when Jerry Rice was the coach. Like, I think it was like Jerry Rice a couple of years ago when it was like him and Peyton Manning picking teams. I like when the Hall of Famers pick the teams, not like fans vote or NFL votes. I like when they bring the Hall of Famers into the game.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Well, how they apparently had it last week was it was supposed to be like Team Peyton versus Team Eli, but that didn't have as much gravitas. I think what they should do, and we'll get to that in a minute. But as far as me for a special memory of the Pro Bowl, I remember when I was a kid, and this was like the dawn of the 90s. I'm showing my age, but they had the quarterback club.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, remember the quarterback club?
They had competitions during the August or something like that. They had competitions.
Yeah, and it was, and not only that, they also had it like before the Pro Bowl too. They would have the Hall of like the old gen versus the new gen. Like, like the just recently retired, like they had like 3 years retirement.
Yeah,
like because I remember they had like Jim Kelly versus Donovan McNabb.
Yeah,
and Jim Kelly dusted McNabb.
Yeah, Steve Young was out there one time.
Warren Moon had just recently retired. He was there. Like that was awesome. Like I wish they would, And the other thing that I think disrupts the whole experience about the NFL Pro Bowl is probably the most important. Location, location, location.
Yeah.
Where was the Pro Bowl in the past? Honolulu, Hawaii.
Yeah. Like, who's
You
gonna
know,
go there?
Yeah. Like Hawaii is a fantastic vacation spot, And now they have it where? They had it in Vegas. They had it at SoFi.
Orlando.
It's like I firmly believe they need to put it in like an exotic location. Like the Pro Bowl is held at, and I personally think they need to kind of copy what the NCAA did one year, and actually put it at Daytona. Put it in make like a makeshift field in Daytona. Do it after the Super Bowl, but do it to kind of promote with NASCAR. Like, hey, bring the fans in, get to watch the Pro Bowl and NASCAR, and like a joint venture. I think that would be cool.
I would like that.
Yeah. Ben.
Get something to incentives, get something to get the crowd, the fans involved. Have them watch.
Yeah. So I have a question. Why can't they get the fans involved in the skills challenges and stuff? That'd be cool to get the fans involved in the skills.
Have before the Pro Bowl even starts. Let's say at noon. Let's say noon Eastern time. Have the fan interactive experience. Participate in the quarterback throwing challenge.
See how this whole thing plays out, but right now,
have the very best of the fans faced off against the quarterbacks. The best of the fans face off against the worst of the Pro Bowl quarterbacks. That would be interesting. That was a good one, Tim.
Didn't basketball do that? I know basketball, in the All-Star game, gets the fans involved with the slam dunk contest or three-pointer contest, usually.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. There should be a skills competition, like what to do with the NHL and with the MLB with the home run derby. I firmly believe that too. It gives the incentive for the game that night, and also an incentive for the winner to get a cash prize.
Okay.
An extra $100,000.
You guys can.
Yeah, we hear you, Ben. Yeah, we can hear you. So I definitely agree with you on that one, Tim. I do think that the skills competition needs to come back and actually be incentivized for the player and the fan. Ben, do you have anything to add? I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off.
I just feel like there needs to be a reason to watch it anymore, and the players need to stop being scared of getting hurt.
Yeah, because the players have walked out of the Pro Bowl. They've opted out. Gardner Minshew was on the Pro Bowl roster. Are you fucking me right now? Gardner. Look. With no offense to Gardner Minshew, but a Pro Bowl quarterback, you are not. The Pro Bowl is supposed to represent the very best that aren't in the Super Bowl.
The very best.
And I mean, when Josh Allen is choosing to golf with Tom Brady in a charity golf event instead of going to the Pro Bowl, there's a problem.
There's a big problem with it.
And it's not the first time he's done that, too. He's done that 3 years in a row. Because he knows what it is. It's a glorified flag football game that they might as well be tossing their footballs around. Screw that.
It's for show. It's just to make money. I don't even know if they make money off of it.
Yeah, I think they make something, but they don't. But it's wear and tear on the body. It's extra wear and tear on the body that you don't really need. Because they still can get hurt on that turf. They can still get hurt You know, so that's I understand that reason, but the Pro Bowl is awful to the point where a lot of fans are even questioning its validity anymore, and that's a shame because as we remember in the past, the Pro Bowl is actually worth something.
Used to be worth something. Not anymore.
The Pro Bowl added to our favorite players' Hall of Fame resume. Like these players, these players were Pro Bowls. Were Pro Bowlers. Were all pros. They represented the best of the best.
Yeah, that's true.
And now it's like, what is this anymore?
Yeah.
So now we're going to get away from the Pro Bowl, like the NFL, needs to fix. So we're going to talk about interesting coaching omissions.
Can I add something? Oh no.
Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, before I get into that, Tim,
What
you
if
got
there
something
was
to add?
like a Pro versus Joes or something? Like how they brought like Pro versus Joes? That'd be cool in the Pro Bowl too. Like something
So
like that.
there's a reason why they don't do that. Lawsuits.
Okay.
That I hate to say that, but it's like, yeah, they can't do that because lawsuits. They don't want to be liable for random injuries that happen. I hate to say that, but sorry about that, Tim. I know that would be cool, to be fair, but the NFL, wants to save their phony baloney jobs. Rump. So, anywho, we're now going to talk about the coaching omissions, specifically the three biggest ones: Eric Bieniemy, Mike Vrabel, and Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And I definitely think we need to have a discussion about why these three haven't been hired, because all three of these coaches have good credentials, especially Bill Belichick. So I'm gonna. Ben is kind of busy a little bit at work. He is still here, but I'm going to actually give it to Tim. Yep, I'm gonna. Tim,
Yeah.
do you have an opinion about why these three coaches have been omitted for any type of position at all in the NFL?
I thought Vrabel was gonna be coach at the beginning. Yeah, he did a decent job in Tennessee, but I don't know what happened.
I definitely believe Vrabel also deserves another chance. I'm with you on that, Tim. But the stupid thing about it is owners don't want to hire him because apparently he's like too big. Are you fucking me?
Scared of them. They don't want to fire him.
That's the stupidest reason I ever heard of for the coaching. That's it. Add it to the book of stupid reasons why not to hire someone. There you go.
Yep, pretty much. Continue, Tim. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, the Bill Belichick. Should retire. I think so. I'm not.
Do you think Bill Belichick's time has passed?
Yeah, I think he should retire. Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's the main reason why that he hasn't received another
It's part
chance.
of the money, right? Isn't part of the money he offered? Or
I don't think it's money. I don't think it's money.
It's nothing. It's not the money.
I think a lot of people are thinking like what a lot of coaches experience. Sometimes the game passes you by.
He also wants a lot of control in the front office.
Yeah, and the ownerships that are around are definitely not willing to give that up.
No, that's what scared the Falcons.
Yep. Well, that and probably he wanted $28.3 million.
Probably.
Yep.
Just
Yep. But uh, I think with Belichick, I think the game did pass him by. I definitely think
Yeah.
so. I mean,
He's slowed down.
to be fair, I think it showed after he lost to Buffalo in the playoffs. As a Bills fan, that was the most glorious amount of football I've watched. Was Bill Belichick getting his ass kicked at home against at Buffalo at Highmark Stadium, and he just got outperformed, and it was a thrill to watch. And just then he just started. Then just his teams declined, and I think that and that a lot of people consider him carried by the skill of the legendary system quarterback Tom Brady. So now, Ben, are you available to talk about this?
Yeah. You guys got the other? Yeah.
When you're ready, I will have you talk about Eric Bieniemy.
I'm ready. So, the issue with Eric Bieniemy is he showed no emotions on the sideline. It didn't seem like he cared. I think he should have stayed in KC because if he had stayed long enough, he probably would have been offered a job to coach with the Kansas City Chiefs. Why didn't he do that?
I believe.
We lost Ricky.
Cobra.
Yeah, we lost Ricky. Not Ricky. We lost Jason. We lost Cobra. He
Yeah.
should be back. But I mean, what do you feel, Tim? Do you think he should take a year off, or who do you think he should look for a job in college?
Hey, look for a job in college. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yep.
openings in college.
Sorry
so
about that.
he'd be perfect for
I
college.
believe why that Bieniemy didn't go to the Chiefs, stay with the Chiefs, was mainly because he knew that Ron Rivera was gonna leave the Commanders, and he thought that he could springboard off that and be hired as the coach
I think he
of
should
the
go back to
Washington
college.
Commanders.
Be coach. Because is there a lot of openings for college vacancies? Head coach.
Probably not. I don't think so. Not. I mean, Washington University has some stuff open. I mean, they literally got purged. I mean, here's the interesting thought about Eric Bieniemy. He might end up. He might actually have to end up on the Carolina Panthers as head coach because apparently, apparently the head coach of the Carolina Panthers has a bit of an issue, and Tim just left. Apparently, the head coach of the Carolina Panthers has apparently a bit of a shaky history when it comes to addictions. Welcome back, Tim. As I was saying, the Carolina Panthers might have to look at one of these three coaches in the foreseeable future because apparently their new hire has a negative history. Basically, that negative history being addictions to alcoholism and pornography.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's not really a good look, in all of honesty. So that's fun.
I think for the Carolina Panthers, I think Vrabel would be good coach for them.
Yeah. Either Vrabel or Bieniemy. Either one of the two. I think Vrabel too. Vrabel would probably be the better pick.
Yeah.
And so, anything else we feel privy to talk about, guys? I mean, I wanted to cover the Pro Bowl and the coaching vacancies, but not coaching vacancies, but the coaching omissions. I want to know if you guys had anything you wanted to lay on the table here.
How about the positives of like the coach that got hired? Can we talk about those? Like the positives, like
I don't know enough about that coach to.
no, the
Uh,
positives, like the teams that got hired a coach. Can we
oh,
talk about like, the
the teams
positives?
that hired new coaches.
Yeah, the positives, like how it's gonna change the team or was it
Well,
gonna affect the team?
let's see who. Well, I can definitely tell you that the start with the Las Vegas Raiders because I think with the Raiders actually listening and keeping keeping the coach that they had was a good their interim coach was a better thing to do instead of trying to chase after the 2000s New England Patriots and going after Bill Belichick's cast-offs.
Yeah.
And I think, but other than, I think the team that's going to have the biggest impact as far as their coaching change, I'd have to say it's the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem was Arthur Smith didn't know what to do with his weapons.
Yeah.
And hopefully, the Atlanta Falcons, their coach, I forget who they hired, but that he'll actually know what to do with what he has.
Yeah.
That's my big takeaway. It'll be interesting to see what happens in Seattle and New England. With Seattle and New England, they both have hot, and I use this in the brand new. I don't mean this in their look. I'm talking about hot young coaches. They have brand new coaches who have, Gerard Mayo, who was a player, now he's a coach. He knows this. He was a part of the system. He knows the system. It's interesting to see what he'll do, especially in the draft, especially on the field. So we'll see what happens on that. Brand new coaches, on those teams who had long-serving coaches.
Yeah, but I heard, isn't Pete Carroll like working with the team still, like as a associate or something?
Yes, he basically got promoted, pretty much.
Yeah, to like associate of the team. So like, maybe he can help. Like,
I believe so. I mean,
tips
they didn't part ways on negative terms.
Yeah, because McDonald was a needed defense coach to help the team.
Yeah, but again, we'll see what happens. The season hasn't started yet. We're still waiting on the draft. The Super Bowl hasn't happened. So just
you mean the Taylor Swift Bowl?
Yeah, we'll just shake that off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
I guess other people. I'm just gonna watch Usher. I think Usher's gonna be the star of the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he got the rhythm, make the booty go clap.
Usher and two other people. I think he had two other hip hop stars with him. So we'll see how that goes.
We'll see what happens. But anyway, I think that's all we will be able to talk about on the podcast today. We got Super Bowl to look forward to, and we'd like to thank our affiliate sponsors that are listed in our Spotify bio. The links are in our description down below. We want to thank Fanatics. Fanatics have always been a wonderful sponsor of ours. Get a jersey, get a hat. NASCAR is coming up. Baseball spring training is coming around the corner. Represent. Get a new jersey for your favorite player. You got basketball. You got hockey.
Soccer.
The WWE. Finish the story, Cody. We also have W Energy. W Energy have some great products. out there, we have Bulletproof Coffee for they don't just do coffee; they do supplements like collagen, Green Machine, turmeric. We also have Duke Cannon. Duke Cannon Supply. Smell like a real man and support the troops. We have Dr. Squatch. Dr. Squatch soap. Also cleans you up real good. You have Sleeves. Sleeves has wonderful athletic apparel like arm sleeves, compression tights, shorts, hats, football accessories like gloves, gloves, visors. Get your son ready for next year. Is there any other sponsors I'm forgetting? I think that's it. So anyway, that is.